This matter would not have come to the attention of our committee or the nation's attention without the courage of a single person, the whistleblower.
This is one of the most significant whistleblower cases in modern times, if not the most significant.
My very good phone conversation with the president of Ukraine.
You just described as a quid pro quo.
We do that all the time, and I have news for everybody. Get over it.
So you did ask Ukraine to look into Joe Biden?
Of course I did.
Our lawyers represented the anonymous Ukraine whistleblower, someone who swore an oath to the Constitution, was trying to do the right thing and not face retaliation. Unfortunately, what we saw was a concerted effort, not just by the president, but the president's family, members of Congress, some members of the media, to try to expose the identity of this person.
He's made it about himself so that he made the whistleblower his personal enemy, and that means he needs to destroy his personal enemy, and he doesn't mind sacrificing the entire system in order to address or attack or defeat the one individual.
A huge part of our work is fighting retaliation and ideally preventing retaliation before it occurs.
The president tweeting just moments ago about the whistleblower.
I want to find out who is the whistleblower.
We got to find out about the whistleblower.
I want to know who the person is.
We need to protect the whistleblower.
I do not know who the whistleblower is.
Then his thoughts turned violent.
We used to handle it a little differently than we do now.
No, you'd be doing the public a service if you did.
Mark and Andrew were able to put enough pressure directly on U.S. officials and through interviews with the media to discourage mainstream media outlets from speculating on the name of a whistleblower.
To the media, do your job and print his name.
Mr. Chief Justice.
Senator from Kentucky.
I have a question.
Presiding officer declines to read the question as submitted.
I think it was great that the Chief Justice refused to do that, but scary that a U.S. Senator would try to expose an alleged whistleblower's name for the purposes of retaliation. It's American democracy that's at risk when the president is individually threatening whistleblowers.
And when the president speaks, those words carry weight.
Whistleblower is a disgrace to our country, and his lawyer, he should be sued, and maybe for treason. The lawyer's the bad guy. Because, you know, I don't know if you saw, I just got off, I'm coming off the plane, and they hand me, look at this character. From the lawyer, a sleazeball.
It's chilling. You don't know who is listening to that and what they will do.
A bullet in your head, quit lying, scumfuck. We will hunt you down and bleed you out like the pigs you are. I reported that one.
It was really scary. I remember calling up Mark the moment I saw that and said, we need to put armed guards on you right now, and we did, in case someone came in and started shooting.
The low point for me was having to figure out personal security issues for my family because the threat profile just skyrocketed.
This is not a joke. We're talking about, people's lives on the line.
Spending about, thousands of dollars a day to pay for armed guards for our lawyer to keep them from being murdered by extremists riled up by the president and the president's threats.
The one thing that did keep me up at night was to make sure that my client was safe. That was on the forefront of my mind at all times.
The Department of Justice is now prosecuting someone in Michigan for threatening to kill Mark based on his work on this case.
Whistleblower aid became critical in helping us raise funds.
We raised the money to support all of the legal defense. We raised the money to support the security for Mark and Andrew, some security for the whistleblower themselves. Mark and Andrew worked very hard to keep them in their job and were successful in doing so.
Whistleblower aid is all about working through the existing system to ensure that the whistleblower acts properly and lawfully.
I had to handle this case and the complaint appropriately. And I did it by following the rules and handling it as I would, frankly, any other case.
Our effort was twofold. One was to ensure the information got to the appropriate oversight authorities, which was done, and two, protect the whistleblower.
There's always going to be whistleblowers regardless of what party's in power. There's going to be people seeing misconduct. There's going to be people facing the threat of retaliation. And we're here to help them, no matter what it's about.